to go? Is there any planning? Which are the next sites that are going into the new system or not?
It's not been issued yet. We touched on that at the last meeting, Martha, so there's still no published schedule. I mean, again, Graham, I think, touched on it in terms of they're starting to get confidence to be able to say they're hoping to do about 50 a month, but with 700 to work through, that's going to take quite a few months. And whether you're next on the list or at the back of the list, nobody knows yet. But I mean, again, they're just waiting for a bit more confidence, a bit more pioneers to go live, to then publish it. That's what I understand yet. But at the moment, other than the pioneers, nobody knows their scheduled date within the next 12 months.
I mean, sites do need to register. There's a form on the SiteWorks website. So I think if you count the number of U3As that registered, it's something like sites, but about the upper 500. So there's still probably 150 plus site builder sites who we don't know anything about. We've got no contact information, can't communicate.
So Martha, have you registered?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
We could come back if you have another question, but just before we run out of time or whatever, the other thing is, I mean, again, most of you at the last meeting, we kept going through links. So it is in the minutes, but I also thought what I would do is on the London region sharing, the wrong one. I was looking at Hackney, but sorry, the wrong one. I can't find my own one now. Where are we going? Sorry. London region. Come on, where's London region? Too many sites open. Here we go. So what I've done is just on the London region website, which of course is another one to be migrated or started, on the sharing page, I put the main links in there. And now, of course, I've included proud to place the link to the PGS, their website. But you would keep, if you want general information, I mean, the best one obviously is the SiteWorks development website link there, but there's a few others. So if you forget where they are, rather than digging out the minutes in any of our past meetings, you'll find on the London region sharing page. So that might help. I'm not going to go through them all again now because we did it at the meeting.
I think that's fairly key, is to know what you're aiming at when you start, because it's, if I'd started, I didn't have a clue. I quite like Evesham has done quite a few interesting things. Some of them are very minimal, but, I think the best thing to do is start by looking and seeing what other U3As have produced.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we put about 6 live links in the minutes and you heard some of them earlier, Whitecliff and Evesham. I think they're all there. And of course, you could pick it up from the map which is again on that London region link. There's one link goes direct to the map, and you can see which sites are now live nationally.
It wasn't totally up to date when I last looked, but you can get the idea. You might find that some have gone live since it was last updated.
Any other questions?
Did George and Lisa want to say anything else? Because we can't see them there. You have any light bulb moments, Lisa?
I don't think so. No, have we had any light bulb moments?
I don't think so.
No, I think no. I'm afraid that
You've gone again.
We've missed quite a bit of the meeting from dropping out. We've missed some of the talk, but hopefully we've got most of it.
Yeah, I think we've got the gist of it generally. And I mean, again, thanks for your time. I mentioned at the beginning, but some of you weren't here, also in January, through the Let's Talk Tech website, web group, on their Wednesday sessions in January, Nick Talbot will be doing a presentation. And that would be more about the generality. Today was specifically about the starter route. So I'm sure Nick will do a bit more on migration. And also by January, there might be more information on progress and future schedules and things like that. So watch out for the date there. I think most of you are registered now for Let's Talk Tech as well, as far as I can see. So I think otherwise,
Sorry.
yeah, Elizabeth. Liz.
Sorry, I missed the start of it. I've got to I've discovered that I've got 2 messages about the 5th and the 10th of January or something to learn more, because I'm on Pioneer 3.
Oh.
So, and I'm wondering what I should be doing now, reading the 168 pages or something, or
Preparing your data, I would suggest.
yeah, I've done that.
Checking your data. Which U3A are you, Elizabeth?
I'm Beckenham.
Oh, Beckenham.
I mean, don't forget it's phase 3, Elizabeth, that you've obviously been through the Zoom session, so you won't need to go to that on the 5th or the 10th. Okay, and you've been through the workbook, although obviously I guess you can go through it again. But your contribution really is to help the SiteWorks team just practice and iron out and perfect their processes. So I think you're probably helping us more than we're going to help you. But
I wouldn't think that.
Well, it's things like you don't know what to do next, and in which case we need to fix our processes to make sure that the next time you do know that.
Right.
That sort of thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because none of all of this is theoretical. I've just written reams of paper about how I think it might work. But unless you try these things out and test them and refine them, and yeah.
What I find really useful is something that Beacon set up in Beacon, that's a bulletin board, and you can get it every week. I think for people who are in the process of migrating or have already, it'd be really useful to have something set up.
You mean the forum?
A forum, yeah. But
there is a SiteWorks forum.
Yeah, I know. It seems all very technical. I look down it and I think, I don't want to know about that, about coding or something. Just maybe for the people who've already.
To be fair, it just responds to those people who post. So that's
but it's a bit of a chicken and egg, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. Okay.
So there's the forum, which is again one of the links on the London sharing page.
I've seen it, but it's
but this one is also, I find, kind of better in terms of latest news, that because it's done on a progression basis, you can get a feel for what's going on a general point of view. So if you don't want the technical side, but you just wanted to get a feel for the progression of the whole project, then keep going back to this one and see how it's progressing. Both the links are on the, as I say, the website. Anything else from anybody? No. Okay, let's call it a day. I'm sure in January we'll have thought of more questions anyway for Nick as well. But again, thanks to Francis, George, and Lisa for your time this afternoon. It's been very useful. Yeah. Good to talk to somebody that's done it rather than the sort of theory. So and to me, it looks a good result. I like your website. So power to your elbow.
Thank you. Thank you
very much. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you to our techies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.